Hello, crafty friends, and welcome to my Crafty Advent 2023 live series for day 12. Can you believe that after today, I am halfway through? We made it. We're doing so great. Thank you to everybody who is here in the chat with me. I love seeing you already kind of getting to know each other and sharing. That is awesome. If you are over there in the chat, I would suggest having it on live chat or all chat, just so you're seeing the newest messages. And if you're here for the replay, welcome. So glad you're here. Make sure to leave a comment below and include the hashtag replay so I know you stopped by. Before I get to showing you the tags I've created so far, which they are up there, I want to give a special shout out to my channel members who have joined us. I am so glad you're here, and thank you for your continued support each month. Let's go to overhead. So here are the 11 tags that I have created so far. And I have to tell you, when I was putting these out this morning, I just had a big smile on my face. I love that I've gotten crafty every day, and I love that you have been here, been along for the ride with me. I so appreciate it. But each of these tags is completely different, yet they all kind of tie together because of that color combo. So I'm having fun. I don't know about you. If you are having fun, I know some people have already done it, but give this video your stamp of approval. Give it a thumbs up. Leave a comment. Even if you're in the live chat now, leave a comment in the comment section after we're done. Share it with a crafty friend, family member, coworker, enemy. You decide. Anybody who you think might like my channel or the series. If you are watching with us live, at the end of the video, I will be giving away the tag I make today. And I forgot to say, if you're new to the series, I will be opening up my 3 Crafty Advent calendars that I got this year, and then creating a tag using at least one of the products that we opened today, and then past Advent products. Now, if you are a US subscriber, at the end of the month, you can enter to win either a Crafter's Companion or a Spellbinders Advent calendar. So make sure you're collecting the secret words, and make sure you're keeping those secret words secret. One thing, it is scrolling along the bottom, but I will stop that and we'll talk about it real quick in case you're here in live chat. If you need my attention or have a question specifically for me during the live portion, of course, I get busy. I can't watch all the comments because you guys are over there just loving, chatting with each other. But if you need me, the best thing that you can do is, I know it works on a desktop, is start typing in @CallMeCraftyAl, and my name will pop up and you can click on it. And for me, that puts my name in a red box on my screen and is super easy to see. It's the best way to get my attention. Now, if you just have a general crafty question, throw it over in the chat box. Lots of people are going to be able to help you. But if you have a question with something I'm doing or using, then you'll either tag me, or if you can't do that, if you're on mobile, I would like you to either type Alicia or Crafty Al in all caps, okay? I know sometimes when I have caps on the screen, it doesn't mean you need to have caps in your comment, but it is really important while we're chatting that my name or Crafty Al is in all caps, if that's how you're going to get my attention, okay? And I saw a comment here that I want to highlight. Give me just a second. So Marilyn M says Crafty Al, and she tagged me. So you'll see now there at the front of her comment, it says @CallMeCraftyAl. And over on my screen where I see your comments, my name is in a red box. She says, loved Gus and Gertie this morning. I'm so glad you've already watched it. That is exciting. And if you're like, what is Gus and Gertie? Let me show you. But first, let's pick up my tags. I should pick these up in order because I keep having to reorder them. All right. So Tailored Expressions has a new release today, which I do have it linked in the description box below, and it's called Perfect Pairings. And I got one of the stamp and die sets to make a card, and the video is on their channel. So I also have that video linked below. I would love it. Oh, wait, here. Love it if you, when we're done here, if you would go watch that video, watch it all the way through, give it a thumbs up, leave a comment, because my 6-month term is going to come to a close, and I want them to know that you guys are loving my videos over there. So I hope that you'll go show that video some love. But anyway, I got a chance to work with one of the sets. And by the way, if you like this card or like this set, I do have some affiliate links in that description box below. And what that does is it doesn't cost you anything extra, but I get a small portion of the sale. If you have any crafty creators that you really like and you want to support, and maybe not necessarily like with my channel membership, money each month, but you're like, you know what? I saw them do this fun thing with this stamp. If they have affiliate links, go ahead and click on that and use it. It shows them you appreciate what they're doing, and it also lets them know that people are watching those videos and using those links. And like I said, it does not cost you anything extra. The company gives them a portion of the sale. So a lot of people didn't know that. So just a heads up. And I have even in the past, reached out, maybe somebody has shared something they bought on Scrapbook, or either they bought or they got from scrapbook.com or Simon Says Stamp, or, something. And if I want to buy something from one of those sites, but I can't easily find their affiliate link, I'll ask them for it just so they get credit. And even though it's something completely different. All right. So anyway, the stamp set that I got to play with, I know I kind of teased it maybe over the weekend that this is perfect if you're going to send cards to your crafty friends, but I got to play with Gus and Gertie Get Crafty. So we have our little friends, Gus and Gertie, which is kind of like a common tailored expression pairing. And then they have some coordinating sentiments to bling or not to bling. I think we all know the answer to that. Handmade hello. I can't, I'm stamping like that. And crafty friends are the best. If you agree that crafty friends are the best, give this video a thumbs up and put a heart over in the live chat if you're here. Now, not only do you get the stamps, they're red rubber, but it also comes with the coordinating die, sorry, upside down, to cut out Gus and Gertie. All right. So here is a look at the card I made. I still would love for you to go watch a video. So here, I thought if you look right here at the bottom, Gus and Gertie have some, you know, crafty leftovers or scraps there on the ground. So I used some crafty cardstock leftovers and die cut them with the, I've totally forgotten the name of those strips now, but they cut like different widths of strips. So simple strips. So I cut some of those and laid them at an angle. And then, of course, we got our crafty friends are the best up there. I added a little shine with the drip drops. And to kind of help bring focus into Gus and Gertie, I added a black frame there and popped it up. And on the inside, I stamped Gus and Gertie in the same green as some of the cardstock and then added some of the leftover scraps down here. So again, would love for you to go over and check out that video when you're done here. Leave me a comment on there, give it a thumbs up, share it if you think somebody else might like it. And again, I do have some shopping links below. And over on the video, if there's anything else I use, there are shopping links there. They aren't my affiliate links, but they do kind of keep track of how many hits those get. So thank you, especially those who've already went over and watched it. I did have one comment here that I wanted to share. Paula says, good morning from Northeast Indiana, where we had this strange bright light in the sky this morning. Paula, I hope that's the sun and not an alien spaceship. All right, I did see Not Afraid of Color was in the chat. Tracy, if you're still here, leave me a comment just so I can pull it up on screen. Debbie says, I love that card. So cute. Great idea with the raised black frame. Thank you, Debbie. And I see a couple scutes here. If you don't know what that is a term that they use on Craft Roulette, which if you haven't watched that, make sure to check it out every Friday night live here. It's a fun, crafty game show challenge. Molly wants to know, can you recommend a particular die cutter? I have been looking online and there seems to be so many options. There are, Molly, and I think any that come from a big brand are going to work for you. You know, just make sure that they have the adapters with them that you can cut different, you know, thickness of dies and that you can do embossing folders. Over in the chat, if you want to share your favorite, go ahead and do that. But I had a cuddle bug until I couldn't use it anymore because I was getting 5x7 dies. And now you see me use a big kick, which I got on clearance at Michael's. You know, they both work great. All right, here we got, oop, wrong one. Sorry. All right, Tracy, Not Afraid of Color. So welcome, Tracy. Tracy is also a member. But the reason I wanted her to leave me a message is because yesterday I was working on a video and I just happened to pull up YouTube and I saw that she was live and I was a little bit late. And guys, you have got to go to her channel. Her husband, Mike, made, I think it's probably his first card. Tracy, you'll have to let us know. But it was so hilarious. Now, there's a little naughty humor in it because Santa has, you know, ho, ho, ho on it. Hilarious. You must watch it. So make sure to check out Tracy's channel after you're done here. Tracy, if you want to, you can try to put a link to your channel in the comments. It might not show up at all, but if it does and I can approve it, I will do that. So, all right. We should probably open our advent calendars, right? That's what you're all here for. So we'll switch our views, bring in our calendar for the day, and like I said, today's day 12. We'll be halfway done when this is all over. Can't believe it. All right. First up, Spellbinders looking for day 12. Oh, here, right in front of my face, right down here. So this one is probably 2.5 inches wide by maybe 2 inches tall. What do we think it is? What do we think it is? I'm going to say stamps today. I'm going to guess stamps. We've been getting a lot of dies. Oh. Give me your guesses over in the chat as I try to break into door number 12. And welcome to everybody else who has joined us. I see lots of new people here. If this is your first time live with us, type first over in the chat. Susan thinks it's a pony. Oh, again, I clicked off on the wrong one. Susan thinks it's a pony. I don't know if she thinks it's a pony die or a real pony. But yeah, let's see. Are we ready? Okay, so there's some strawberries and leaves there. And I think that could be stamps or dies from that image. All right. We have a few people getting to join us for the first time. So glad that you're here. All right, ready? Oh, it is dies, guys. And it's my favorite fussy little dies, probably, where there's 50 parts. But I am pretty excited about that image of the strawberries. So we have one die that's the leaves. And then we have a couple different size strawberries. And then some more little leaves and stems to go with it. All right. That might be okay. That might be okay. Michelle has made it to all the lives. Thank you. If you have also made it to all the lives, let me know over there by maybe some clapping hands or typing in all caps. Yesterday, I got kind of sidetracked a lot, and I have a feeling today might be one of those days as well. And we ended up going like an hour and a half yesterday because I kept, getting sidetracked. Okay. Next up is Crafter's Companion. Again, looking for day 12. Got to get the numbers in the light. Okay. Up here, day 12, it's about 2.5, maybe 2.5 by 3.5. I'm going to guess embossing folder. Let me know what you think it might be. Put those guesses over in the chat. Now, I did realize that this calendar, I thought it was sold out, but I think it's scrapbook.com still does have some. So if you want to check it out, I have it linked in the description box. I don't know how many they have left, but the Spellbinders and Tailored Expressions are sold out. Ooh, oh, it's a stamp, and look. Oh, this is pretty darn cute, you guys. Very fitting for the season for some of us. We have a snowflake and a snowman. Super cute. And now we will switch over to our Tailored Expressions. Let's see what today's baggie holds. Number 12. Okay, it's about maybe 4 inches long, maybe a 1/2 inch tall. It feels like a die to me, but with the other stuff we've gotten this week, I'm not sure what it would be because we haven't got a stamp to go with a die yet. Are we ready? Oh my goodness, you guys. Now I do already have, not this size though. So this puts a zipper pull in like a card. So if you want to sandwich a gift card between 2 pieces of cardstock, you can cut one with this and then the recipient rips it open and they can pull out that gift card. That's pretty cool. So I wonder if this week, if they're going to make a gift card holder, because every Friday, Taylor goes live with the items that have been opened that week and create something with them. So usually they kind of all go together at the end of the week. You know, like last week, I got the wax stamper one day and a wax spoon the next day, and you couldn't really use them all at once, but then over the week you could use them together. While I am at my face camera, my musical shirt for the day, Welcome to the Rock. Let me know if you know what musical that is from over in the chat. And while you do that, I'm going to get a little sip here of water. And try to figure out, oh wait, no, I don't have to figure out yet what I'm going to do because we need to figure out what I'm going to use, right? So let's go ahead and do that while you guys are trying to figure out where Welcome to the Rock is from. It's not the most well-known musical, but whenever it comes to my area, I do go see it because it's amazing. It is amazing. All right. Oh, wait, I went to the screen, but I haven't shared it yet. So let me present this. Sorry, gotta find the right thing. All right, we are down to just a few options, guys. I'm not going to add everything back in until I get artist choice. So let's cross our fingers today so we can add everything back in. Are we ready? Oh, wait, I about clicked add entry. Here we go. Oh, artist choice. Hold on, I was trying to find a comment too. There we go. Gotta make sure I got the right one. Yay, artist choice. So I'm still going to decide on that, but there we go. I'm getting really distracted. Sorry. I saw that somebody guessed the correct musical, so I was trying to find that to highlight it. Congratulations goes to Susan Rushton. Oops. There we go. She is correct. It is Come From Away, and it is just the most beautiful musical. When we went to it the first time, we had no idea really what it was about or what to expect, but it is the story of a very small town in Canada, in Newfoundland, that when 9/11 happened, they had like an international airport, and a lot of planes, of course, got stopped there because they couldn't come into the U.S. I mean, I'm just getting shivers thinking about it. And it's just about how that town and the area pulled together, and they called, yeah, I'm serious. I have goosebumps. And they called the people who were there the Come From Aways, and that's why the musical is called what it is. But beautiful, beautiful musical. If it comes near you, please try to go see it. Okay, now I have to pick my artist choice, so let's go ahead and look at these again. I know that I told you guys I don't like fussy dyes, but I think we might try out these. I think we might try out. Oh, and I do see now that more of you have figured out Come From Away. I think I want to try them out. Is that crazy? It probably is. It probably is. But I think I'm going to go for it. Okay, so I want to keep these here. And bring in our kit. And you might notice something a little different from yesterday in our tag kit. So I had originally only chosen one shade for each color, but yesterday when we were together, I ended up picking a different shade so we could do a little bit of shading on our images. So my daughter did have those connectors, so I connected these together for now, so we'll have shading. Because one thing I wanted to do yesterday was show you the difference between just using, I wanted to show you yesterday the difference between just using a single color for each area versus using some shading. Now, I use single colors in areas all the time, but I did want to show you the difference. So here is the first floral that I colored, and everything was just a single color in the area. And then yesterday, here's what I colored when I did a little shading. So they're both pretty. I think this one just adds some depth. So I just want you to see those. So we're definitely going to need watermelon and sweet basil. I'm going to get those markers out too for our strawberries. And get out my watermelon and sweet basil cardstock because we will need that. And probably some toffee for, I'm going to guess that these are stems. Michelle wants to know, is the tag big enough to do a zipper gift tag? No, I don't think, even in the rest of my craft area, I don't think I have any tags that big. Because, to be around the gift card, it would have to, and still have adhesive and room to open it. You'd probably have to have like a 3x5 at least. So the tags, none of mine, unfortunately, are that big. But make sure to join the Tailored Expressions Facebook group. I know that she'll show on Friday how it all works. Okay, I need this. I'm going to go with the biggest tag that I have chosen for this series. And I'm going to cut that out in white, but I'm out of white scraps, so I will have to make some. Gracias, Creya. Hopefully my pronunciation was not atrocious. In case I haven't mentioned it before, my husband is Dutch, so I do hear him talk Dutch a lot when he calls his sister each week. But yes, my accent's not that great. All right. What was I doing? White cardstock. So I'm just going to cut this in half to keep it in my tag kit. And now I'm going to bring in my die cutter. And for now, I'm going to set the inks and the markers to the side. The reason I brought the inks and the markers in, I thought if we needed two shades of a color for how these go together, that I could use the markers or maybe the inks on that. But for now, I'm going to cut 2 tags from the white. And if you join me in the last couple days, I started to try to use my magic mat. And apparently, when I don't think you can see it, when I die cut stuff yesterday, there was still ink left on the top plate. I have got to start remembering that. Because, yeah, here's the flower on there. I have to start remembering to wipe this plastic thing off. Because the ink I used, it stays wet for a while so I can heat emboss it. Welcome to membership, Ruth. Thank you so much. So I'm going to so I don't ruin more of my white cardstock. Like this first tag will be okay because that'll probably get covered up by something. But my next one will be the backer that I signed, so I don't want you guys having an impression of a flower. How fun, Carmen. I did not know that. Did he actually grow up in the Netherlands, or was his like heritage Dutch? Oh, I keep clicking on the wrong thing. Okay, let's get a second tag here. And now I'm going to cut the parts of the strawberry, and I'm going to bring back in the Spellbinders. This is my first year getting the Spellbinders Advent calendar, but I guess it's also the first year that they have put the little images inside the door. And this has already came in very handy just to give me an idea of what the finished piece should look like. Now, at the end of the month, my plan is to cut these doors off and then stick them in each of the baggies with the dies. Oh, that's like you have Dutch family. Cray is my nickname. Cray Bea means creative woman. I actually asked my husband last night. I'm like, okay, if this is how it's spelled, how would you pronounce it? So we tried to work it out together. And yes, his family is from Sitter down south, and his sister and his nieces and extended family still live there. Okay, let's die cut some stuff. So my strawberries, I'm going to do in the watermelon. I know it seems kind of weird cutting strawberries out of watermelon. Trying to make the best use of my cardstock there. Catherine said, oh my word, I just noticed a license plate on the car on the Spellbinders box. Oh, on the box. Oh, look at that. Oh, here, let me hide your comment. Maybe I need to get a personalized plate. Okay, oh, my other strawberry stayed here. So we have our 2 strawberries. Set those to the side for now. Wait, over on my magnet piece so I don't lose them. And now, I'll look at that again. Okay, so this leaf, it has the main piece and then a second piece that cuts just this half here. So I'm going to cut these both out of sweet basil, but then later I will go with my sweet basil marker and darken that up so we have some interest on there. Oh, I almost forgot to cut my other one. So while I'm cutting these, Mom Full of Joy says, how did my husband and I meet? Well, funny story. We met on the internet back in 1996 was the first messages we sent each other. And I had just gotten to college. He is a little bit older than I am. I had just started college, and the internet had just kind of, I mean, it was like a brand new thing. Well, I loved the show ER at the time, and I discovered like the ER message board or something on the internet. And I also, growing up, I always had pen pals, and I just love learning about people from other countries. Well, so I'm like, randomly, anybody who likes ER, write me. Well, Paul, it was, of course, a couple years behind over there, but he he wrote me, and then he told me he was from the Netherlands, and of course, the Netherlands, another country. And so we just started writing back and forth. He came over here about a year later to meet me. And yeah, then he came back a few more times. We spent time together, and then we decided we would go through the K-1 visa process. So if you've ever watched a 90 Day Fiancé, that's what we had to go through, but we're definitely not as dramatic. And so we went through that, and then he moved over here. He had to marry me within 90 days, hence the 90 Day Fiancé. And yeah, we've been together 24 years. Been married 24 years. All right, so this die, I had to cut it all out of the same color, but this is supposed to be flowers and then the flower center. I guess I could have cut it out of white and colored it, but I'm going to recut this, and I'm going to cut these flowers out of the pineapple. So add a little bit of yellow in there. Got all these little pieces. And now I'm going to recut that one and cut my flowers. Right. Oh, and I will have our secret word. I'll have to be thinking of it. I know some of you like to guess, so if you want to make guesses in your head of what it might be, you can do that. Just please don't share it in case you do get it. Let's see. Do I need to cut anything else? I think I'm done cutting. So we'll set this over here. And now I was going to get my base ready first, but let's get all these fussy parts put together. The first thing I want to do is take this leaf, and with, let's see, I'm going to go with YG 8.5. I'm just going to color over the whole thing. Just again, it's going to add some dark shading. So here we go now. You'll see that was cut from the same cardstock, but now we have a little shading. Christina says she loves how I conserve paper when die cutting. So many crafters just throw it in the center. Yeah, no, this is my good Tailored Expressions paper. So I want to make use of every little bit of it. You know what I'm going to do, guys, because I actually like that shading. I think I'm going to bring in some other markers. So here we have the yellow. And I'm going to, let me see if I can get you in a little bit closer. You see how there are like lines kind of cut into that? I'm going to go along that. Oh, my connector ring is messing up. There we go. I'm going to go in along those and just put a little shading. Just like that. And then I'm going to adhere these little pieces in the center first, and then these are the centers of the flower. Then I'll add a little toffee to those. Get my embelly jelly ready. All right, today's secret word And remember, it is a secret word. Don't give it away in the comment section below or in the chat. Now, I know that as we chat today, this might be a word that you use in chat. Completely okay if you use it casually, okay? But what I don't want you to do is put it in all caps and put asterisks and parentheses around it, or even just flat out say the secret word today is, all right? Because unfortunately, that's going to get you disqualified from the giveaway. So I want the people like you and replay crew who are here watching to be the ones who can enter to win. Today's word, in honor of our fruit, is going to be berry. B-E-R-R-Y, berry. You will probably want to write down day 12 next to that so that you know in the for the final form which day it goes on. Now, darn it, I just cleaned my glue bottle out the other day and it's already clogged again. Woo! And you know what? I'm going to stick that dot of glue on here because I'm like, how am I going to pick up this little piece when it has glue on it? But I'll turn those back over and then pick it up. I'm going to let that dry for just a minute before I add the shading, but I am going to bring in my leaves here and add some shading to those. I think I'll kind of do like on the big one where the smaller half of it has the shading. So I'll just go right along here and add that. And while my berries are there, I'm going to bring in, let's see, dragon fruit RV 0.6. And on this, I'm going to shade just the right side of that. Now, I should probably put something on the back of this so the seeds are dark, but I'm not going to. I'm just going to leave that as is. There we go. All right. Catherine was easy to see here. Catherine, will you be using, will you be in any upcoming summits, events that you can tell us about? Thank you for asking, Catherine. No, I am not scheduled for any right now. There is one that's going to be in March, I think, but I was too busy around the time that everything had to be submitted, so I did have to say no. All right. Okay, now let's color in. One part of the flowers. Okay. Now I'm going to set all this to this. Well, actually, I'm just going to pick this up and set it to the side. And remember the day that we did this technique where I used some stencils I had gotten to mask off the background? I'm not going to do the same exact thing today, but I am going to use the stencil, the edge of it, to do the masking. I see somebody is asking about the secret words. So you'll want to go watch the kickoff video, and I explain all about what that is, and if you collect them, what you can get entered to win. It's probably a lot easier to go there and hear like all about it. And then at the end of the month, when I have the official, hey, give me your entries, then I'll tell you even more about it. But the kickoff video is linked down in that description box. And I have seen lots of comments fly past. If you need me, make sure to retype it in. Chris, did you cut? Yes, I did die cut the berry stems, but they're too skinny to really put much shading on, so I'm just going to leave those like they are. But I will set those to the side because, yes, I could have totally knocked those off and been wondering where they were at. Okay, so, oh, I kind of needed that piece. Let me get a new piece of grid paper to stencil onto. And I'm going to bring in that tag. And I just put a little bit of adhesive on the back. Take off some of the tack with my fingers. And I'm just going to set that in place so it won't move while I'm doing this. And then once again, I'm going to bring back in these stencils. And what I'm using them for is actually just this edge. I have done one of them with the layered present stenciled, but for now I just want that edge. And I would need some tape because I learned yesterday my lesson to not tape everything down if I'm stenciling because it flipped up yesterday. And what I'm going to do, I think I'll have my berry cluster be about right there. So coming out from that single place, I'm going to do like rays. So I want to, for this, since we already have some pineapple in there with the flowers, I'm going to use a pineapple ink and my yellow blending. Nope, sorry, I can't use the big one. I'm going to use my yellow bitty blender brush because I want to get just right along the edge, okay? And this is just like kind of a reusable mask now. If you do try this, you want to make sure you get something that has a pretty wide border up here, like because we don't want to accidentally get there into the actual image that's cut out of the stencil. So I'm just focusing right along that line, okay? I'm not trying to cover in that whole area over here, you know, kind of like I did with the tag. I just want it to be shaded right along that line. And now, kind of keeping the same beginning point, I'm just going to rotate it and tape it down again. Do the same thing, ink up my brush, and then concentrate right on the line where the mask is. You could also do this with Post-it notes, Post-it tape. You could get just a piece of cardstock, maybe even if you have a scrap, just something that is a little bit sturdier that you can ink on. The other day I asked if anybody had never stenciled before, and we did have some friends who hadn't. And if they left that in the comments, I did encourage them to give it a try. Let me know over in the chat if you are a fan of stenciling. It took me a while to get into it, but I do really love it now. Especially layered stencils, because I like seeing the image come to life as you stencil each layer. Hello, Chow. I just saw you come in. We're asking if you enjoy stenciling, and I do see we already have a couple fans. Yes. Another fan of layered ones. Lori, I hope you can give it a try soon. I've been talking about my Christmas presents that I want. Hee hee. And one of them came last night, and it would help with what I'm doing today. It is a quilting ruler that has like a rotary base. So you could just stick this on there and then you just turn the ruler. Because you'll see here in a minute, I'm going to have to turn my whole piece of grid paper to get the right angle for the next one. All right. I got a question here. Crafty Al, when this event is over, will you point out the materials you use in future videos as items you received in one of the advent calendars that you didn't have time to use for this? Yes, if you check out my description box, well, not today's because it's not updated yet, but if you check out the past ones, I do put like Hello Die, you know, Crafter's Companion, Crafty Advent Calendar 2023. So yeah, that's how I'll put those in there. Yep. Thank you. Okay, now, just because it was kind of at an odd angle, I did turn everything around. I'm going to do the same thing right along that edge. And now I don't really, there's that one edge left right there. And all I'm going to do for that is just pretend like my stencil is right there and go right along that edge. You could do different colors as you went around in this shape. It wouldn't all have to be yellow like I am doing. Aww. Thank you so much, Tiffany. I am glad you're enjoying the series. While Tiffany is up on the screen, make sure if you don't already follow her channel that you do that. We both have totally different styles. I would love to be like her and love alcohol ink and all that, but she does beautiful stuff. So make sure you check her channel out. Thanks again, Tiffany. Okay. So here we go now. So now we have, I mean, it was relatively quick, right? So we have a quick background that was super simple using still just stuff I got in the Advent. And now we get to figure out the tough part, right? To put all these together. You know what I should have done while it was sitting over there? I should have went ahead and like put on like the parts of my leaves and got the stems put on my strawberries. Darn it. We'll just do it now. Give them a little bit. I always like to, when I put wet glue on something, like sit a stamp block or something on top of it for a little bit. And now I'm pretty sure that these go on the back. Which, oh, wait, no, I think, hold on. I was going to say the stem was going to show through one of the seed holes, but I think, yeah, we need to put those little leaves there. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and put a little glue right down here. Spellbinders is great, and they gave you a little place down there to put your adhesive instead of just having it be that teeny tiny stem. I'm going to glue that behind it. And then the big one. And if you're, since Tiffany's here and you've seen us ask for your stamp of approval, it was probably last week she was in the audience and some people were saying to give the video a Vinny, which if you watch Craft Roulette or May Made It, that just like give it a thumbs up, right? So she's like, you need your own thing. So I came up with my own thing, stamp of approval. So I hope you'll give this video a thumbs up, share it, leave a comment in the comment section below later, show love. That is, you know, like Tiffany gave me that super chat How generous. But if you can't do stuff like that, but you want to show appreciation to creators that you love here on YouTube, watch their videos. Watch them all the way through. Leave that thumbs up, leave that comment, share it. Any interaction you do, especially the more time you watch a video, is going to help that creator get pushed out to more people, so more people can come here and find their channels and their videos. All this stuff we do on YouTube might look super easy, okay? But the 8 to 10 minute video you see, it has probably taken a full work day. You know, planning for it, making it, editing it, uploading it, doing all that stuff. So we do it because we love it. At least that's why I do it. But if you love us, please show appreciation in any way you can. It doesn't always have to be financial. But I know I love those comments. I love it when I get those thumbs up. And I'm sure that other creators appreciate that as well. So thank you. I'll hop off my soapbox now, but thank you. Support in any way you can. So I was thinking maybe since these strawberries were different sizes, that the leaves might be different sizes that go on them, but I do not think they are. So I'm gonna, so that would be one. That would be the other, but I think that they go around the other way. So I guess I put the shading on the wrong area of this. We'll ignore that. Right? We will ignore the shading on the wrong area. Put some glue right up here along the edge. Maybe. My Barely Art glue hates me today, you guys. I must really have something stuck in there. If you just came in and missed it, I will give the secret word one more time. Remember, make sure to keep it secret. And it is berry today, like strawberry. B-E-R-R-Y. Okay. Ignore the shading on the wrong side of the leaf, but that is, oh, you know what, too? It doesn't cover that. Oops. My bad. Just ignore that. If you get this tag, just ignore the fact that one of the seeds has toffee behind it. I guess I could have slanted that a little bit different. But such is life, right? If you've been watching the series for a while, you know we just roll with the punches here. So when we can see through our die cut, we just go with it, right? Okay, now I have to figure out how I want these to sit on my actual tag. Okay. I'm going to put some of this stuff away and get a drink of water. Judy says to run very warm water through the bottom of the top. Judy, I did that like 2 days ago, right? And then it was working beautifully yesterday because it had been getting clogged easily, but now it's clogged again. But yes, I don't do it very often, but I did actually, yeah, just like a couple days ago. You know what we're going to do? We're going to put that flower right over there. Yes, we are. Okay. I think I want the biggest berry to go there. Oh, wait. But I want this in the background. Well, we'll hold off on that one yet. That berry to go there. All right, guys. Now, oh, here I can probably take Judy's comment off there. All right, it might. Here I am telling you exactly how I'm going to lay this thing out, and you couldn't even see it. Goodness. All right. Hello, Yellow Roses. Thank you for watching from the car. Okay. And I did have it kind of laid out how I was going to do it, and then I took it apart. So we'll see if it works, right? So I'm going to have some of it hang off the right edge over here. And now put my big strawberry down next. Again, having some of it hang off the edge. That. Probably should have waited to do the shading until I had the tag together, so I would know kind of which edge to put it on. But again, we're going for it, right? It's a craft. It doesn't have to be perfect. Handmade, not Hallmark, others say. And kind of not put it right in the center to cover the opening up, but we will cover up the one area with that. All right, guys. I think I'm going to let that dry and call it good. Now, whoever wins it, if you want to add like a sentiment to it or something, you can do that. But I think for now, I'm going to call that one a day. Try to get my pin back in my bottle. Okay. Teresa says, this is beautiful. Great job. Thank you so much, Teresa. And thank you to everybody else who is over in the chat being encouraging with your words. You know that this is a little crazy when you try to craft live. So thank you so much. I appreciate it. And we will go overhead. I'm going to bring in the second white tag I cut and sign it. And day 12, guys, I have officially made half of the tags for this series. Yay! Let's give you guys a round of applause too for watching half of the series, right? I'll put those two together later. Zoom in up here on the top because, guys, you know what time it is? If you're in my house, it's showtime, but it is time to give away the tag. Let me make sure if I missed your question, make sure to type. You might not want to type it right now because it's going to get crazy. It is time to give away the tag. The tag giveaway is open anywhere in the world. You do not have to be US. So here, what you're going to need to do, let me get my screen up for you. In the chat box, one time, because we're halfway through, type in hashtag halfway. So hashtag HALFWAY. It needs to look exactly like it does on the screen, and no spaces. You have to have that hashtag, okay? Hashtag halfway. And while you type that in, I'm going to have a little drink of my water here. Oh, I forgot to put my timer on so I know when to draw. So we have 2 minutes from now. Oh, that water went. That water went down the wrong way. Now, as the chat slows down, if you do have any last questions or comments for me specifically, you can start typing those in. Just remember to make sure to either tag me or put Alicia or Crafty Allen all caps in front of it. But again, you might want to wait just a little bit until that slows down. And what you can do too, after you get your hashtag halfway over there, you can go ahead and give this video a thumbs up if you had fun. Share it with a crafty friend. Yes, give it your stamp of approval. Sorry, still got some water in the wrong pipe. Yes, thank you, Barbara. We have about 30 more seconds left. I want to make sure, though, that the numbers are going down or that they're slowing down. 81 of you so far want to enter. Want this tag. And remember, I will be holding all of the tags until the end of the month, because I want to do like an overview of what I got each day, what I made each day, and then I will send these out. Now, if you are today's winner, once you're done here, there is a Google form link in. Oh, that's the timer. There is a Google form linked in the description box below that you'll want to fill out if you are the winner. It's not if you wanted to win. I think maybe somebody got that confused. It's if you actually win the tag. All right. So you'll fill that out. I would suggest doing it. I would suggest, if you're today's winner, to just go and take care of that and get it filled out so you don't forget, because I won't be going back at the end of the month and tracking people down, because a lot of you I would have no way to contact. If you're a channel member, I most likely do if you fill out the form, but otherwise I wouldn't even know where to go. So Audrey wants to know, what days have bonus words? Audrey, it's a bonus word because people are watching the whole thing to find out. So I won't be telling people. So I know that you didn't know that, but just don't give away, which days have bonus words, and don't, if you could please do that. Again, I want those of you who are watching it to be the ones that are getting those entries. All right. Let's make sure it's stopped. All right. We've stopped at 84. Let's draw. Jane Gates. Congratulations, Jane. All right. Don't forget to fill out that form in the description box below. And then let's see. Stop share. Love to see your congratulations for Jane over there in the chat. All right. Just if you came in late, I do want to tell you about my Tailored Expressions video today. they just had their new release called Perfect Pairings, and I got to work with Gus and Gertie Get Crafty, which would make great cards for your crafty friends. And here is a card I made. I would love for you to check the video out. I do have it linked in that description box below. Go watch it, leave a little comment over there, give it a thumbs up. Totally appreciated. Love it. Love seeing all those congratulations over there. Go ahead, get in any last minute questions that you have. Otherwise, I think we're about done. I think. Let me know if I forgot anything. Because I feel like I'm forgetting something. You might have, I'm not going to really mention it, but you might have noticed this number right here went up just a little bit, but not going to mention it, right? All right. Well, for those of you who are still here, thank you very much. I do have a special surprise for you as a bonus secret word. So you cannot give this one away either. A bonus word for this video, because we're halfway through, is half. H-A-L-F, half. So make sure to collect those. Put that word in your bonus word section of whatever piece of paper you're keeping track of these on. I appreciate you watching all the way through and just being here. I love it. So appreciative of that. I don't think we have any questions, guys. So I think we're going to call it a day. I will be back tomorrow morning at 9:30 a.m. Central once again to open my day 13. Hopefully day 13 is a lucky one. Oh, speaking of day 13, it's December 13th, which is Taylor Swift's birthday. If you knew that tomorrow was Taylor Swift's birthday, give me a Swiftie over in the live chat. She is going to be releasing, well, for rent, you can rent it or stream it, her concert movie, which I did take my daughter to a couple weeks ago. So tomorrow hopefully will be a very lucky day to watch that and a lucky day of gifts. So until then, guys, I hope you have a crafty day. Bye-bye.